Okay, so that's going to be the second cut, which is going to look dodgy because I just saved. But I realized what I did that time is I accidentally pressed my end recording key that's bound to OBS. I don't think I did that the first time. But yeah, it's right next to my pause key. And I guess as I was pressing the pause, so I wasn't really looking at it, I pressed the wrong one. Okay, well, yeah. Like I want to find a race really for Hague. I can't remember in this kind of like honestly in this entire schedule, I just don't remember. Is there gonna be a race at about 1-2 for a 2-year-old? Of any real consequence? There's one in December. There's a mile 1 in December. And there's a conditions race in November. So yeah, that one's gonna be an interesting one. Lamps Link, we know is a decent horse. We just need to test it. Small Drum looks like a good horse. We're gonna run again though and see what we can do here. Again, if this is under 2 lengths, a win but under 2 lengths, then I go back to having questions about how good the horse is, because even though we're winning a lot, we're either winning by a small margin or by a huge margin, and it's going back and forth. It's huge, small, huge. This being small again, it's kind of a weird inconsistency pattern that I'm gonna be a little worried about. Now, if we go win big, then sure, that'll be fine. Top weighted, no pink no pink triangle. I almost said circle, but no pink triangle. We're not the top rated, but I think we're close. So, a couple of the horses have proved themselves roughly as much as us. Which again, winning a grade 2 at Royal Ascot by 7 lengths and a maiden by 9.5, and yet there's other horses that are favorited and other horses that are higher rated is interesting. Oh my god, that is an absolutely abysmal start. An absolutely abysmal start. We sat in the stalls for way too long, and I'm just gonna have to start looking at jockey orders again because this is just brutal to watch. Into the final furlong, kicking on. We got horses coming from deep. Not at any great clip yet, but inside the final half furlong. Here comes Philly Solstice, but looks like they get blocked off a little bit and don't really do much. And we're inside that 2 furlong marker, but we wouldn't have been if wouldn't have sat at the gate. I just think that may be more like a 3 length win rather than anything else. And I don't know how to feel about that race or that horse. I keep asking questions. I just don't think I'm getting answers back that I can understand. Cops has been so unlucky. We just need to race this out. And it's raining. Maybe it likes a soft track. I don't know. It's a solid enough start. We're going to go towards the front. as everybody apart from Bullet Jose does. And here they come around the outside. They're going to be a bit of a closer down now into the final third, and we're blowing off Ashcan behavior. We've got Bullet Jose trying to make a little bit of an impact by getting pushed out. Caesarea Dream and Miller just nowhere in contention. It's tight for second. It ain't tight for first. 6 3/4. Just huge win. Big win. It's kind of a nothing race, but it's a 2-year-old grade, and that's kind of what we wanted. A 2-year-old grade, which we should have gotten the last one. Just I'm so disappointed that we blew up before that race. I'm so disappointed. But we got a 100 rating. We got our grade. We got maxed out potential. Small drum, exactly the same. Don't think we're gonna max out the potential. We've run a lot this year, so I think they're actually done for the year, and they're going in the breeding barn. Like I say, Haig, we won't see until November, December, and is, you know, probably not going to get much over 80 in terms of their ability, which it's a shame because a lot of potential. Just way too much stamina. Lamps Link could still run, but we've run 4 already. I do kind of question again what that looks like. Do I go to a mile? There's the futurity, which I think should be what we go for. I think that makes sense to me. And I'm not taking it to Leopardstown. Maybe one more. Oh. Okay, you jumped up, which is good. It's good, but... Dang. Okay. I don't feel that confident in those, but getting a grade 1 on a 2-year-old is like really difficult sometimes. And we actually have a couple of options that might work for us. I don't have any studs anymore, do I? Okay. Do I go Ingleby Star? I think I just... send it, right? We've done Eves, we've done Persian. I think we breed from Ingleby Star. I say they'll come back out to play next year. Just go to Arlington Park. There we go. Arlington Million. Tauri audience. Just a scary horse. Just a scary horse. Didn't really do much at the World Cup. Kind of faltered a little bit in his 3-year-old season. And then really as a 4-year-old has come out and dominated. There's so many other good horses in here, to be honest with you, that I'm terrified of. But like all the grade ones have poor form. There's some grade twos and grade threes in decent form that could be dangerous. There's so many relaxed horses. I just don't know them that well. And the big name is the top rated, top weighted beast that is Tauri Audience. They did not settle. Didn't enjoy the kickbacks. That was what the visor was about. Maybe we run with a pacifier. Maybe that's just. Don't trail. Don't go clear. Don't trail. Challenge earlier and prefer the center. Because that way we're not going to get blocked off, trapped against rail. We're not going to go all the way to the outside and just try and get pushed. We're going to try and stay in. It's not a huge field, so the center should be fairly clear. We're not going to trail towards the back. And raise handy. That should be on the shoulder of the leaders and just be there, and we can make an earlier challenge. We might fall off towards the end. But yeah, since we're looking at this, and again, it's just such a weird horse. I really liked the way it looked, and then doesn't run well, and there's a lot of weird things at the kickback, and the visor didn't work, and we'll see, but not a terrible start. There we go, we're going to settle into second. We're against the rail. I said I wanted to go into the center, but that doesn't look like it's going to be an issue. Tauri Audience in third, kind of what I want to be running. And you'll see now it'll come towards the center, exactly what I want to be running. No, it's actually going to go against the rail and come with us and get blocked off a little. And so it is going to be the two of us. And yeah, this is the company we need to kind of play in. Do we have anything over the final half furlong? We don't. We're gonna drop out pretty badly. Successful Symbol is gonna come in just behind us, like a quarter of a length, and like Tauri is just that horse. It's up to 133 rating. It's got 14 group wins. Like this and Ingleby Star are gonna be competing now for who's the best horse in the breeding barn next season. Hopefully, Tauri goes into the breeding barn. Hopefully, because we want to breed everybody to Tauri Audience. But yeah, I think this is a quality horse, and we're not quite a quality horse. We're a very good horse. I like that we made the jump. We ran really, really well. I think it was the right race to go in, and I knew we were kind of on a winning streak. Maybe if Tauri has a bad run, we can kind of kick on, but also on a hide into nothing because we shouldn't be beating that horse. We've seen that time and time again. But not bad. Not bad. It gives me some confidence back in Poppets. gives me some confidence. Not a ton. Not a ton. Grade 1 winning Saudi that's only ever raced once and won once. Got 2 Grade 1 winners, 3. Yeah, okay, it's got 3. That's a really solid horse. It's been breeding so much. That's a really solid horse. Okay. Okay. Such an interesting horse. And that's just it. Now I'm trying to find these horses in the breeding barn somewhere that are going to do something different, that are going to kind of pop up, show out. Like I say, the 2 that I've had success breeding from is Kiko Sling and Be Star. They're the highest ratings. And then you look at the Group 1 wins. Ingeby Star's got 20. Eve's Era's a really good one. That's 951. So if you look at Tauri with 14 Grade 1 wins, like that's as many as Eve's Era had in Grade 1 and 2. So you do start seeing those things. Just in case, if for some reason any of these come up for auction, even if I'm not going to breed from them myself, even if I'm not going to need to do anything weird, I kind of want to look at their stats and figure out why they've done what they've done and why they might be good breeders. Because I just don't know. Sometimes you get a great breeder and they look absolutely terrible. Sometimes you get a good racer, they look absolutely terrible. And you know if you run them yourself, it just isn't going to go well. I just don't know what to run with jockey orders right now. I'm actually going to have to go into a separate save and like reload the same race a bunch of times and try and figure out what combinations I like and then figure out do they suit each particular horse or not and kind of like custom adjust for each race for each horse, and we'll start playing with jockey's orders at that point. But I just right now I don't feel comfortable with my selections. Oh my god, that was a huge drop back and I don't like it at all. Giving ourselves so much to do over the final furlong. Ercina Fippens is pushing out at the front. We're not going to come in with any kind of challenge down the stretch there. Just 2.5 furlongs out on that bend. For half a furlong, we just drop back by like 3 lengths. If we hadn't have done, we could have just been right up there. It's a grade 1. We didn't really improve our potential. We jumped up in rating, but like, just Yeah, I didn't love it. I didn't love it. And I don't think jockey instructions can really solve that issue of them just dropping back or having just a bad start. And those are the kind of things that we are having issues with. So again, I'm kind of intrigued as to what might be sort of going on with these horses. Did I miss anything? No. Okay. I should check the breeders' auctions because you never know. You never know. Okay. We're probably the best horse. We're not top rated. We're on weight. We're the only graded horse. I just. I don't know. If we would have won the other seven, if we won a futurity, I would feel more hopeful in the hopeful. But I don't know. I guess we see how they run. Again, not a bad start. We've had way worse starts than that, and now we're going to go up against the rail, and we're going to basically sit in the chasing pack, but not right at the back. I'm happy with this kind of running. We don't get blocked off. We go to the outside, ready for the turn. We don't drop back on the turn. And 1.5, we start pushing into the lead. Final furlong now down the home stretch. We've got Relentless Holmes and Laffan ready. They're both just sitting there. Final half furlong. Looks like Laffan's falling off. Here comes Relentless Holmes. Decent name for the way that horse runs. Relentless is right. Kind of ridden as a stalker, I guess. But it's a solid win. It's not a crazy win. It's not, oh my god, I can't believe it. 6 3/4. We're just on that when we blew up, so we probably would have won that impressively. That's by 4. We dwelt and we were behind. And that could have been a win too. Like there's something here. Something here. I don't know quite what it is or quite how good this horse might be. I love these bars. I like these bars. And there's definitely something there. I just don't know how good it is. Really, how good it is. If it gets distance and it keeps these bars really high, I think we got a shot. We've already got the distance. We kind of want to see these bars improve slightly for next season. That might be interesting. And again, Lamsling doesn't have the stamina or these bars right now, but if it did, that could also be a very fun prospect to run. Huh. Yeah, we're in September, and I just don't know. I don't know next year's Triple Crown. I don't know what that looks like. But I've got a grade 1 winning 2-year-old, which doesn't happen often. And that to me is like probably the most important thing. Like that's dumb. That's right. That's dumb. That's better. I just don't think we're going to be doing anything there. Do I just go to Ireland to go to France? Leopardstown and Longchamp? Do we just like try to full send poppets out on a high? Maybe. It's a grade 2, but we haven't rested enough. The American Pharaoh. Oh, damn. And we avoid the futurities. We don't go to Longchamp. We maybe dial back in for the champagne. But more likely, we run cops in the champagne. Yeah. Maybe there's a touch of adaptability. I'm stretching. Oh boy, am I stretching. This is. I think this is dumb, but like. I want to get a win with meaning on this horse. I want to get a grade 1 with meaning. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't think this is it. I don't think this is it. But if we can win, then I feel justified. They're gonna make us run it. They're gonna make us run from the front. I hate them. I think to do what we want to do, we need a pacemaker, and when we haven't got one, we are the pacemaker. We're playing right into the field's hands here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Damn it. I've written this front runner. Yeah, okay. Not what I wanted. At all. Not what I wanted at all. I've got no idea how long this has been recording either, because we stopped the recording twice, so this video is going to be in 3 parts. We're going to have to splice together, and I don't know what those 2 parts were like. Don't know the length. This might be 2 videos in one. I'll find a good split. Oh my god. Maybe just the first 2 will be one video, and then this 3rd part will be its own video. We'll just run them back to back. I don't know. I don't know. This is why I don't like editing, and I don't like cutting and splicing footage together, and I'm not good at it. I think it looks weird. Takes a long time. I'd rather just do one take. That's a later me problem. By later me, I mean probably in the next 30 minutes or so when I'm actually trying to get these videos uploaded. Oh boy. American Pharaoh, again, this might just be a bad race to run. But I like Lamps Link, and I just want to see kind of what it can do. It's going to sit in the pocket and just stalk behind the leaders. National Magic and Raintrap Briscoe. So on the inside, a Doctored Pelham. My issue is two horses in the front. We're tight against the rail with the horse on our outside. We might get blocked. So nice little move there on the back of Raintrap Briscoe. Into good position, round the shoulder, on the outside turn. And oh my God, kicking on a little earlier than I thought we might. Onto the home stretch, 1.5 now from home, fighting for that final film. Looks like Raintrap Briscoe is also powering down, but not catching, is getting blown away. Nusgrad Ben coming in from deep, but not doing anything at all. Hand in the air, wave it like you just don't care, like you just won. A very big race here at Santa Anita. And won it in style, and that's the kind of run I wanted to have. Grade 1. 1 mile, 110-yard American Pharoah. Class 1, Grade 1, 2-year-olds on dirt. 5 lengths clear at Santa Anita. I've been waiting for a horse to win a big race and win it well since Krabby's ran the Triple Crown. And it's the speed, the acceleration, and the start bars of Cops Milan. Good potential ability, sure. But not mind-blowing. We've had more. Solid rest of these kind of bars, but we've had better. Solid extra speed, 75%. We've had better. Like, I truly think we're getting into good position here because of these bars. And then we're not getting beaten because of these bars. That's 5 lengths. That's 5 lengths. We blew up at the Norfolk. We dwelt, and we're dead. We dwelt, like, just not running well. Off distance. Win. 4 lengths against someone who did dealt, but we, then we blew up and we were still within almost a length of the winner. Then we take a grade 3 and we absolutely blitz it, but we don't know how good the field is. And then we do really good in the Saratoga. I need cops to come in for me. I need cops. If we can do something big and not a small win here, that would be huge. And then just wrong distance. Nailed our distance, good win. Nailed our distance, good win, got a grade. Jumped up in distance, still kept that winning margin the same. Just didn't really get this one done. He told me to go to the American Pharoah, apparently. I didn't pay attention to that, but we did anyway, and we got a big win with quality and style. Without these bars, and this is more impressive here. So, we got a horse that wins big all the time because of these bars. It doesn't get beaten because of these bars, but when it struggles, it struggles more times. The drop off, I think, is bigger. Lance Link, I think, is way more consistent. Doesn't have as good bars, really. I mean, really, it's a start by. If that was up to 80, 90%, like the other one was, you probably wouldn't really notice as much difference. There's a little bit extra potential there. There's a little less extra speed there. But that consistency bar being full just takes a lot of stress out. And like I say, that's the first big win. But now we got ourselves two Grade 1 winning 2-year-olds. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. I want to see what Cops does in its next race. Oh my god. Can't believe I skipped that. I can't believe I skipped that. Third. Okay. Getting a pickup at the end. Yeah, so we didn't have the distance. That's fine. 2 lengths back. Probably a furlong and a half. 2 furlongs too short. So if we were a mile horse or a mile 1 horse, I think we win. I think. Beaten by a couple of good but not great horses, and we might win. Yeah. Okay, I think we'd be better for the run with that horse. Let's not skip Poppets. Let's not skip Poppets. Okay. So we didn't do much at Longchamp. Here's the Prix de l'Opéra Longines. Grade 1, mile 2, 3 rows plus, bad start. We're probably done. We're probably done. At least we've got a horse going out ahead of us. The Some Ready is going to be the pacemaker. We're just going to sit on the shoulder. Horses are going to come from deep and just 2 furlongs out. I expect the charge to really kick in. They're closing down the field at 4. And Paco's making a placement move. And there comes Tavernier. And we've actually got some fight in us. We've got some fight in us. It's too late to do anything. Tavernier came a little quicker than I thought they would, a little earlier. Oh my god. What could have been on a different day? I didn't expect Poppets' best race ever to come at Longchamp. Wow. Tavernier, 125. That's his second Grade 1 win. It won in Tokyo at the tennis show. In the Champions Cup, it came in second by a head. Yeah, this is a good horse. This is a good horse. It's pretty much just won everything. Came second by a length and second by a head. And has won everything else. And it's just been running in Japan. Because it's a Japanese horse. That's fairly impressive. It really is fairly impressive. Poppets kind of like that. Poppets kind of like that. Ooh, things are interesting. I don't know. Again, I don't know. But you can see the potential with Poppets. You can see why I think all of us were so excited as a 2 year old, just the way she looked, and it just never quite been able to click and get where we want to go. That was so close after such a bad season. The Arlington Million, and then the Prix de l'Opera Longchamp. At Longchamp. Yeah, could have been interesting. And so Cops. I know I've got a distance on one horse, and I think it can win. I've got a big win in a grade one on another horse. I feel like Cops is the best of the three and should be showing it and hasn't really yet. I'm hoping this is it. The Champagne grade one for 2 euros on dirt over a mile. It's a little bit of a late start. But it's not looking super bad right now. Does look like we got. Again, we're in that stalking place in that second. Oh my god, that drop back. The drop back of doom. We just go back and then we're right at the back and we're trying to find a way and we're getting blocked off and we're just. And we're done. We're just so done. Try a furlong shorter. Okay, well that's gonna be like pretty impossible at this stage of the season. So it's fine, but like yeah, I think it's really Haig and Poppets, and that's it. I think that's it. Do I want to run this conditions race? Probably because we're all on weight, and it's just another run, and we need to run to try and get the potential. If it's a decent win, we might jump up to like 85, which means we could get to 90, or if that increases again as a 3 year old, we could, increase even more and give ourselves a shot at the Triple Crown just on pure ability. I just think I've got to run that. I've run. I'm just thinking here, I've run Ireland, I've run France. Do I run Australia? I don't think so, right? I think that would be a bad idea. That's a really bad idea because Tauri audience is doing it. Okay. Yeah, if you're going to be dumb, but like, damn. Um, don't really want to run the classic. I really don't want to run the classic, but I think we're going to. I think so. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Woodbine. This could be a bad idea. A little bit delayed getting out, okay. Let's see then where we go. Because we're a long way off. And I just don't love that. I don't know, but we're kind of back now into a stalking position. We're coming around the outside, ready for the turn. I love that move. Now, how do we run the turn? Here comes Polbrook Flicker. They're going to drop off. And the final furlong. Now we're going to have to kick on. Now we've got to show our pace. Oh my god, Jive Red's got a lot of pace. Oh my god, everybody's got pace. Final half of furlong. Do we have anything to come back into this? I don't think we do. Jive Red with a nice run. That was kind of nice for us too. Slightly off distance. I think that's a tiny increase. Slightly off distance. It's a good run. It puts us over the 100. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Um, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like I'm in this place of just pure confusion. I'm second guessing everything. After those runs abroad, coming back domestically worries me. Since we were starting to improve there, but I think this will be an easier field to run against. And like that should give us a little bit of hope. Now we got a couple of foreign horses, which I didn't really want to see. They're going to be really good, and of course Vanguard Indian probably should win this. I would have thought. But we'll see. Oh, it's a terrible start. It's a terrible start. I hate it. We're in position quite well. You know, around this first turn on the back stretch, and we're on the outside of the chasing pack, now the leading pack. But like going behind so early because of that poor start, no going backwards again. No, we're going backwards again. And it's not really that everyone else is kicking on either. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. We're just dead. I'm done. I just can't do it anymore. I can't do it with pulpits anymore. That horse has hurt me so many times. And the only time we even looked remotely like we had a shot at winning something was when I booked races it shouldn't have even been in abroad. Like that is it's annoying. It could never do it domestically. Maybe it was a turf issue rather than running on dirt. So domestically that was something. Perhaps it like running left-hand turns. Sorry, like running right-hand turns, not left-hand turns. So going the other way round the track was helping when it went abroad. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't care. I'm just done. Just done with it. We got 3 good 2-year-olds. I got a horse that just needs to do something in that. Like, if we can win this race, that would be bonkers. Don't see that happening. I got 2 grade 3s, a grade 1, and a second place in a grade 1 that maybe, possibly, we could have won. to feel comfortable about Lamb's Link. Very comfortable. Like I say, Corpse we just feel is like a very good horse. I just don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, there's nothing right now for those horse. Oh my god. Just make sure it hasn't jumped up, and that hasn't jumped up, and they both haven't. Okay, there's one graded race, grade 3. Lamb's Lake is definitely done for the season. One's got a grade 2 at the Futurity. Yeah. I'm good with both those horses as they are, I guess. And then Haig has only got this one on the 5th of December, so I guess we just, yeah. Okay, give me a second. Oh, it's better. Okay, there we go. Sitting kind of awkwardly there, so. Last race of the season. Best ground maybe near side. That'll be the inside. Okay. We're on weight. The grade 2 winner has a few extra pounds. The grade 3 does not. Everyone else is ungraded. Nobody is amazing in terms of form, apart from Menashe Ancien, the only filly in this field who is top rated and low weight by way of gender. Yeah. Red silks and dark blue silks are kind of what we're looking for, I guess. Yeah. Hmm. Gonna be a really interesting one. This again is a late break out the gate. We do not like that. Not a bad start of the run. We've got Flight on our outside. And Cien towards the rear. We're going towards the inside, like I asked. We're in decent position on the rail. We come off the rail. And we're just going. We're going. We are going, going, going. We look okay. We are running past Raintrap Briscoe. We are distancing. Menashe Ancien is up into 3rd right now. We can see the shadow coming in on that outside. The head beginning to peak there. We're up into 2nd. And they are going to stay there. They've been top 2 for most of the year. They've looked like a really good, consistent horse. But the one thing I wanted to happen going into next year was to get a good race on this horse and get a grade. And I knew that was going to be really difficult with the schedule we've got. Not having a lot of 2-year-olds at a mile 1 to a mile 2, because generally 90% of these horses will never get that at 2 years of age. Oh my God. And that's just You know, such a good run. It's a 3-length win. We stumbled to start, but not on distance. It's only a grade 2, but like, oh, yeah. This next screen's gonna look like so much better to me. Oh, I mean, look at it: 106, 107, 108 rated. Grade 1 wins on 2 2-year-olds and a grade 2 on another that we never had running at this natural distance in a graded race. We only ever had one shot at a grade, and this was it. Like Milan probably shouldn't have run that last time. If I didn't run that last time, taking that 5th away, then I think we're in pretty good shape, right? We got we got 3 wins, 2 seconds, and a third. Lamps Link would have 4 firsts, a second, and a third. And Brazingaman Haig would have 2 firsts, a second, and a third. And after the pain that we've had with 3-year-olds lately, but actually running 2-year-olds with quality and winning big graded races. This might be the tipping point. This might be the tipping point that really pushes us into contention for those big races now. Because if this is what our 2-year-olds can do, that's a big step up over previous 2-year-olds where we might win a grade 3 on a couple, but not really. You know, a good class would be everybody on a grade 3. But even then, maybe not over 100 rated. And these guys are over 105 with grade 1s and a grade 2. And I'm sure if there was a grade 1 at a mile 2 it could have run, it probably wins it. Part of that's a lack of competition, maybe, but like, I feel really comfortable with the quality of the horses in that way. And so I'm just relieved that something, yeah, something seems to be going our way slightly after so much that hadn't. Final day sales. Don't think so. Okay, well, that's where we're going to leave it. And like I say, I think this is going to be 2 videos. First and second part are going to be put together into into the first video. This is going to be the second half of the season, split into 2. So yeah, I think the first couple of parts really I could cut and just like summarize with a little pop-up screen at the beginning of this, and I don't think we'd miss anything of value because all the real values come with these 2-year-olds. You know, in end of August. When was this? Yeah, like October. We didn't even run that one until October. Start of September. So end of August, start of September is when these 3 kicked in. Finally. So, hey, it is what it is. But this is Cops. It's Craigrows. 3 grade 1 wins. This is Krabbies. The Triple Crown winner with 7 Group 1 wins. From the first good horse we had, Berbertarella. Or Bertarella. I don't know why I went crazy there. And Eve's Era. Yeah. It, it it's so interesting. Ah, I just got a feeling with that breeding pedigree from Bert, the Krabby, even though it's the one I'm most disappointed with right now, it's probably the pedigree to take the Triple Crown. I mean, right? And then Brisingham, not amazing lineage, solid, and Lambslink. Craig Rose again, and Ingleby Star, the 20 Group 1 wins. So, yeah, let me know what you think of those three horses. Who's your favourite as a 2-year-old? Are you as excited as I am with the fact that these are really seeming to kick on and being possibly something a little more special than the other 2-year-olds we've had? And what are your expectations moving in to their 3-year-old season where Lamps Link has got the distance now? Brisingaman has always had the distance, and our best horse, in theory, still has a little jump to make, but is dead on his breathing. Does it get the distance? Can it run? Who knows? We will find out. But yeah, thanks for staying with me. Thanks for the journey. It's been wild. It's been up and down all over the place. And some good advice in the comment section. Some good questions to really, really enjoy that. So, yeah, I think that this could be fun. This could be fun. So, like, comment, subscribe. Let's see where it goes in the next one. Till then, though, take care, stay safe, and thank you very much, as always.